Ready?
Good morning,
How are we,
everybody,
guys?
Medinians. Well, we have some exciting news, as always.
We always do.
We have decided to do some rebranding, and so thank you to Natasha Stone for this one. But instead of the morning, what was it? Morning chats.
It was the morning chats with Bill and Ryan. We've decided to call it
The BRYAN Show. And for those who don't get it, that's just Bill and Ryan put together, and wow, it's a cracker of a name. I love it.
I love it. And I said again, Natasha Stone, thank you very much. It's a nice ring to it.
Your mo's looking nice, by the way.
So's yours. November. We're kicking in there. 2 more weeks to go.
Make sure you donate if you can. Give
All
up
right.
that coffee.
So today, we're talking about shin splints.
Correct.
So what do we know about shin splints, Ryan?
So shin splints are very, very common, especially amongst runners. Okay. So shin splints is a term to describe pain on the inside or the front of the lower leg. It can be caused by a number of things, including overtraining, so repetitive or even overload of the muscle there at the front. It can be caused by inappropriate footwear. It can be caused by tight and weak leg muscles, poor core stability, increasing of training too quickly.
In other words, you're
that
saying
kind of stuff.
pretty much anything and everything that involves a runner. I mean,
Correct.
We did say a runner, but is it a specific demographic, or is it just anything that involves running?
It's pretty much anything that involves running.
Okay.
So, yeah, runners, but anyone that runs.
Okay.
Right?
So usually, what these runners kind of experience, the symptoms that they experience, is like sharp, diffuse discomfort along the shin. Sometimes, as they're running, they might feel a bit of a burning sensation in the front of their leg.
Yeah.
There could be issues involving a little bit of knee pain and a little bit of ankle pain. I mean, this muscle overlays in that same region, but also it also comes down with like inappropriate footwear. Like this, we've said something about this in our previous videos. It's all about wearing the correct footwear.
Comfortable.
It's always
footwear.
about comfortable, right? And also making sure that you're keeping yourself on a sturdy surface or a consistent surface, right?
Correct.
So, yeah.
How do you well, maybe I'll do this one. The diagnosis. How do we know that it's shin splints? Well, usually you don't really need any imaging. Okay, you can just go see your local physiotherapist, and usually just little things in the history, little things on the examination, usually just tells you that it is shin splints. But sometimes you might need X-rays or bone scans, because sometimes the shin splints can lead to other things.
Of course. But as I said, if in doubt, always seek out some medical help, some professionals, aka us. But going with that, it's the treatment. So we know there's multiple phases along the treatment. So what do we consider as phase 1 of treatment?
So phase 1 is all about avoiding any further injury and kind of supporting that inflammatory phase. So we definitely want a period of deload. With that comes a bit of education on how you may be able to achieve that, but also using things like ice, if needed. And
got stuck there.
That's
a bit of
it. That's
That
it.
is. That is. I mean,
It's making sure.
It's making sure that if you got pain, you can use ice, you can use anti-inflammatories, you can.
That's what I missed. Medication.
You can take some medication if needed, but it's probably best to talk to your GP about that.
Correct.
But I mean, off-the-counter medication. I mean, you'll be okay about it.
What you normally use for your headaches and so on.
Exactly.
What's phase 2?
So phase 2 is exercises. So phase 2,
Woo!
3 and 4 it's all about exercises. So the first exercise basically is all about restoring mobility. So that's using a foam roller, or in other cases when you don't have a foam roller, we also can use a rolling pin. So I'm sure everybody in their kitchen has got some version of a rolling pin. So we're going to show you some exercises that involve using a rolling pin or a foam roller.
go on to phase 3, and that is restoring what we call stability. And we look at stability of the ankle, we look at the knee, and we also look at the hip.
So what are some exercises are we trying to achieve doing some of the to achieve stability?
So what the exercise that I'll go through is just single leg balance. And from that single leg balance, you'll go into a bit of an aeroplane move, don't I?
This fly is annoying me. So with stability, it involves balance. Okay?
Correct.
All right. Alright, and now to phase 4, which involves four, not 5. Phase 4 is all
Jeez.
about strength. So it's all about trying to strengthen that muscle. So I show you 2 different versions of exercises that can help strengthen that muscle. So stay tuned and watch that.
Alright guys, so we've gone through the exercises, we're going to wrap it up now. One last thing to say is that one of the other treatment methods is to change the way that your foot or ankle moves. That's called the biomechanics. So we look at the forces on the ankle and the foot.
Yeah.
So orthotics is one of those treatment options, and but that's after careful assessment and so on by physio, because not everyone needs them.
Yeah, for sure. And as I said, we're always about conservative management first. Try and make the changes with the exercises that some exercises that we have shown you. But I mean, some people may need further investigation, and that's why we can go down the route of the orthotic.
Correct.
And the correct footwear and the correct shoe. All right. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed some of the exercises that we had to show you for shin splints. So we're going to sign out on you.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.